One of the things that we're here to talk about is the Monterey Pop Festival, which obviously I wasn't old enough to attend. But in doing the research on it, it's pretty amazing because it feels like it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, the first multi-day festival with all the bands in the United States.
Yeah, I think it was certainly the first major festival, and the first 3-day.
Which for you was obviously a nice blueprint for...
Yeah, it's great when someone puts the blueprint in front of you. So.
And if people don't know, you are one of the co-founders of Coachella.
Correct.
What was the genesis of the festival actually, like, what made you guys even think of doing it back then?
I think the first even thought of doing something like that was a couple of months before the festival. We were at Mama Cass Elliott from the Mamas and Papas house. It was myself, Paul McCartney, John Phillips from the Mamas and Papas, and Michelle. And the conversation was that rock and roll wasn't considered an art form in the same way that folk was and jazz was. And then about 2 months later, we were approached by a promoter to do, for the Mamas and Papas to headline a one night at Monterey. A man by the name of Alan Pariser had gone to the Jazz Festival at Monterey, and he thought it would be great to do rock and roll in the same venue, which was the Monterey Fairgrounds. And one thing led to another, and then John and I started thinking about it. We said, let's make it 3 days, let's make it for a charity. I mean, it didn't happen that quick, but those were the ideas that were thrown around.